Hi, I wanted to give you a brief little video tour of this book that I created called Digital Citizenship, How Can We Do Better? It is intended to be a guide for school leaders with some resources for teachers and students. The mantra is, how can we do better? It was inspired by a documentary that I watched, and a technology philosopher author asked that regarding social media. How can we do better? And so I wanted to use that mantra to examine each of the 9 digital elements throughout the book. Within the book there are some audio narration, but they're not on every single page. I have a section for each of the 9 elements of digital citizenship, and they're organized by the reps: respect yourself and others, educate yourself and others, protect yourself and others. Additionally, I have some other materials such as a bookshelf for kids and educators, and a couple of graphics that can be used when discussing digital citizenship, and I cited my sources, so there are references. Additionally, I have noted for each of the 9 elements which category they fall into under student learning and academic behavior, school environment and student behavior, or student life outside the school environment. The definitions that I used on the pages for each of the 9 elements were taken from Mark Ribble's website, and I curated the various resources on the pages. So I won't go through every single item on every single page. I just wanted to point out the consistency that on this side I have the definition of what the element may be, along with some resources, various resources, and notes about what categories the elements fall into, as well as a tip, an audio tip about how we can do better with that element of digital citizenship. So I have digital access to discuss equitable access, digital law. There are various elements of digital law, including copyright and copyright infringement and net neutrality. I have a page for digital commerce and ways to help students know how to shop safely online. There's the element of digital communication, and you will see the common sense education curriculum that's pre-built for all 3 levels. You'll see that on about 3 of the elements, but it's the link to that specific area of lessons. In the digital rights and responsibilities, even though that somewhat falls under the digital law, I think it is also appropriate under digital rights and responsibilities. So I have various resources about intellectual property, Creative Commons, and this wonderful Coursera course for librarians and educators regarding the specifics of copyright. That's a rich resource. And then we have digital security. So I feel really strongly that one of the ways to prepare students is to prepare the teacher really well. And this nice resource has a nice collection of free and low-cost resources for teachers, both courses to take and lessons to use with students. And then I have the element of digital health and wellness, in which we discuss social media, cyberbullying, and cell phone addiction. In some of the elements, I have the essential questions related to that element, and they are pulled from Mark Ribble's book of digital citizenship in schools. And I forgot to point out that on each of the pages there's a home button that will take you back to the table of contents. I'm going to go back and examine some of the bonus materials. This is a link to the ISTE, International Society for Technology and Education, digital citizenship section. They are leaders when it comes to digital citizenship, and they have a rich collection of resources. Additionally, I have an outline of each of the elements divided in the reps, just a graphic there. I curated a bookshelf of digital citizenship books for students of all levels, and that heads out to a Google slide page that has the links to where each of these books can be found, generally Amazon. And then I also curated some digital citizenships books for adults, educators, leaders, and parents. And same thing, this links out to a Google slide that links those books out to Amazon. And then I love this 6 C's graphic by Michael Fullen because it takes it a step beyond the traditional 4 C's, because it also includes character, education, and citizenship to emphasize the importance of digital citizenship as well as just being a good citizen overall. And I like these digital citizenship rules. This is probably more appropriate for elementary students, by Top Dog Teaching. And I cited my sources and also included my Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial Share-alike license. I hope you found this to be a useful resource.